I've been waiting here for 45 minutes just to get gas.
Man, look, panic at the pump is sending 4 states into an emergency. We're talking Florida, Georgia, Virginia, and North Carolina. They've all made the declaration because of a gas shortage due to hoarding. Now, all this stems from Atlanta-based Colonial pipeline company that got shut down. They shut down its pipeline after a cyber attack last Friday. The pipeline carries about 45% of fuel for the East Coast that the East Coast uses for driving and flying. Colonial has said it's aiming to substantially restore service by the end of this week, but some gas stations in the Southeast could start running out of fuel if the shutdown drags on. And we've been seeing videos, pictures. People are like hoarding the gas. This goes back to pandemic when everybody was trying to get toilet paper. You've seen people like filling up container after container after container in fear that they're not going to have gasoline.
Greedy and not thinking about other people that also need to get around, that may have kids that need to be somewhere, that may need to get to appointments, older people that can't keep coming out looking for gas. So just be responsible and stop being greedy.
And also be happy in the space that, hey, man, like if the pandemic has showed us nothing, like, hey, you know, if you can't go to work, there's ways you can zoom in. Like, people understand what's going on. You don't got to go crazy with it.
Yeah, and I just think, you know, it'll be interesting to see if they start like, you know, because after a while they had to say, look, you can only get 1 roll of toilet paper. So they had to start rationing it out and things like that. So
I did see that at some gas stations. They said only 10 gallons of gas. But how do you gauge it? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think they can set the limit inside how much you can, like, you know, you'll pump in.
You ain't going to be sitting there pumping for days. So everybody keep calm. It does look like, again, by the end of the week, they should have things together going into next week. But, you know, there's still that shortage. So as L'Oreal said, just be responsible. Speaking of hackers, though, another group of hackers demanding money from the Washington, D.C. Police Department.
I'm in the wrong business, man.
Listen, that's what I said. I'm reading it. I'm like, I need to get on my hacker game. I mean, or at least learn technology. Not hacker game. I mean, get this story. Okay, this group of hackers, they wanted money from the Washington, D.C. Police Department. They actually ended up releasing the psych evaluation of some police officers. Now, a ransomware group called Babuk, they're demanding $4 million from D.C. Metropolitan Police in exchange for a decryption key that would restore the data and their promise not to release any more sensitive information. Now, on Tuesday, the group released highly sensitive details of nearly 24 police officers on the dark web, including psychological assessments, fingerprints, and financial histories. The data was released after the department offered to pay the hackers only $100,000. I'm like, yo, y'all better stop playing with these hackers.
Exactly.
Actually, I saw a tweet that said, y'all cyber attack everything but student loans. Please stay focused.
You would think they would have hit that first.
Where's the student loan hackers? We ain't seen them yet.
It's very much like that show. I don't know if, you know, if you ever used to watch Mr. Robot on USA. But one of the first couple seasons was about these hackers that erased everybody's debts, and the banks was so tight about it.
Where are those hackers?
They don't care about doing good. They only want to be greedy and get stuff for themselves.
Yeah, I was just like, man, they trying to get this dollar. Anyway, let's take it to North Carolina, where the family of a North Carolina man killed by police says new body camera video shows an ambush. They were allowed to see almost 20 minutes yesterday after previously only watching 20 seconds. Their attorney called it a massacre, demanding charges. Andrew Brown Jr. was shot 5 times last month as deputies tried to serve an arrest warrant on drug charges. The district attorney claims he struck deputies twice with his car. Last but not least, you know, I've been talking about this horse that may have been doped up on drugs, Medina Spirit. Well, looks like Medina Spirit will get the opportunity to race for the second leg of the Triple Crown in this weekend's Preakness Stakes. Trainer Bob Baffert's attorney announced they have agreed to a deal for the winner of the Kentucky Derby to compete on Saturday. The horse tested positive for a banned substance after finishing first at the Derby. And you know why I think this is kind of happening? As you and Billy, L'Oreal and Billy had talked about this. What happens if he's disqualified? If you disqualify the horse, what do you do about all that prize money?
All them bookies that are paid out, paid in.
I almost feel like they're trying to let's let this.
Just let him go.
Yeah, just let it go, because I don't know how you undo all that, but should be interesting, because they said if he had another positive test that he would be disqualified. So, but for now, he gets to race another day. So good luck to Medina Spirit. I'm Angie Ange. That's your trending topics. You can follow me at GoAngie, all one word on the gram, at Morning Hustle.
We are the Morning Hustle.